Well, definitely not satisfied with the outcome. I thought Auburn did a great job of executing the game plan that they set out to execute, and that led to their victory. We came out a little flat, wasn't able to manufacture points the way that we have normally, and I thought that put us behind in that first half. Getting into the second half, I thought we did a decent job, whether it was getting to the foul line, where we ended up shooting, I want to say 12 free throws and went 11 for 12 from the free throw line, which was a positive for us, coming away with 83% free throw percentage. But ultimately, that first half wasn't characteristic of us, and it did not give us an opportunity to win the game. Questions? Any questions?
Yeah, Dennis, just looking back at that first half, and what was the message to the team at halftime to kind of get things changed around?
Well, just try to reset ourselves. Don't keep a short-term memory, because that first half, 45-18, we did not want to look at that scoreboard. We wanted to come out with a sort of reset, and that's where we kind of focused on. And I thought it helped us. I thought we did a good job. Again, we missed some easy shots, some easy layups. I think we started the game, I want to say 0 for 9, 0 for 10 from the three. But in that second half, I thought we were able to get and manufacture some easier shots, and our guys did execute better.
Sean,
Dennis, what's the message moving forward here? As it's conference play. You've got another one right away on Saturday. What's the message moving into the next one?
I think the message is to debrief and see why things happen the way that they did tonight, and go from there. The biggest message is this road trip we were able to split. That's the biggest message.
Sean, from your perspective, what was the Auburn defense doing so well to force some turnovers there and hold you guys?
It wasn't really. I mean, you gotta give credit to them, but it was on us tonight. Really, we was kind of slow a little bit, but we're gonna learn from it. And it was nothing we haven't seen. This league is tough, and we just gotta learn from it and move on to the next one.
Sean, what helped you get back into a little bit better of a rhythm in the second half?
Like Coach said, we just went in the mindset of resetting and forgetting about the first half. It was 0-0 coming out, and just try to bring some energy from within.
When you guys have a big emotional win on Saturday and you have a short turnover, not an excuse, but is it kind of natural to maybe have a little bit of a letdown? Is that something as a coach you're concerned about a little bit?
No, I'm not concerned from that standpoint, but that's a good question. I think ultimately, when we look at it, the little things that happen within the game, I believe they had 20 points off 10 turnovers in the first half. And in the second half, we ended up committing only 6, and it didn't lead to as many points. And that's where that lead came from. So short turnaround is a short turnaround. That's what conference tournaments look like. That's what our season consistently will look like. This isn't the first time. Like I said, we came away on a road swing, and we ended up splitting, going 1-1.
Dennis, you told us a few games ago when Kobe had a slow start that you guys kind of had a talk, and he flipped the script very quickly in that one. Did you have a talk with him at all tonight when things started slow for him?
Yeah, I think I had to talk to all the guys, not just one, with the start that we had. And ultimately, I thought the guys responded in the second half. It's not just our team isn't one person, and we have to continue to do the things that we need to do to make sure that we put ourselves in a great situation. So tonight it was about talking to everyone to be able to manufacture the things that we manufacture. And I thought in the second half we bounced back, but we still lost that half only by 6.
Dennis, this isn't the first time this season that a team that normally struggles from 3 is giving you a little bit of trouble. Is that something that's, is there a pattern emerging there that you've seen maybe?
Well, they were 9 for 18, and they're less than 30% three-point shooting team. My hat's off to them. They were on their home court. They were able to get some easy shots. I thought they fed off the energy of KD Johnson, a young man who does not shoot that well of a percentage, but he did tonight. And at this level, you got to be prepared for those nights where players step up, and that's what they did. And I credit I credit Auburn. They were able to come away with a victory.
Dennis, is there any lesson that you want your guys to take away from that first half that they can use in the future to, I guess, stop momentum like that faster?
Stop turning the ball over. I think when you look at the game, the flow of the game, we usually have less, sometimes less, or in the game with only 10 turnovers. And we were in the first half with 10 turnovers, and they were able to convert them. That doesn't give us an opportunity to even defend. So ultimately, yes, we have to do a better job. It's not the outcome that we wanted, but it is a lesson in it. I have to debrief with the players, debrief with the staff, and obviously see what else we can do better. But I'm not satisfied with what I saw tonight. But ultimately, we did split on the road, which is a positive.
Sean,
Dennis, what did Auburn do well on the perimeter to be able to disrupt your team shooting from behind the arc tonight?
Said what did they do?
What they do well on the perimeter defending wise against the three?
I think when you have guys shooting that we have had, we only shot 22 threes, but think of how many were open that we missed, and think of how many was open that they made. And they made some open shots and we missed ours. I can't look back on it any other than that. We did manufacture some 3-point field goals. We did manufacture double-digit assists, only 10. But those open shots that I thought we should have converted on, we didn't. And those are the same shots that I would have our guys shoot over and over again.
Dave?
Sean, some of the turnovers almost seemed unforced. Do you just kind of say, that's not us, you don't usually commit those, and easy to move on from mistakes like that?
I mean, we got to have that mentality just with, this league, and we just got to learn from it, watch the film, see where we can get better at. And like we said, we split 1-1, it happens. So we just got to keep on moving forward.
Drew, anything?
Yeah, Coach, you mentioned how important it was to split this weekend. What does it say that you guys were able to come away 1-1 on this road trip?
I mean, it says, when it comes down to our conference, how tough our conference is. Everything can come down to possessions. You can forecast a scouting report, but sometimes in game you have to make adjustments. Auburn made shots. They made some shots from behind the arc that I thought ignited their energy. To be able to come away with 9 threes on 18 attempts, they shot 50%, and you can't do anything about that. They ended the game with 21 assists, 15 turnovers. We ended the game with 10 assists, 16 turnovers. We're a positive assist to turnover team, and we didn't do that tonight.
Coach, Caleb came in for a few minutes. He knocked down a 3. What have you seen on the offensive end that has been positive this season in terms of his development?
I've seen Caleb consistently work behind the scenes. It may not be the amount of minutes that he played last year or the amount of games that he played last year, but I've seen him work consistently behind the scenes, continue to stay in condition, meaning activity level is great. Defensively, he's done a great job. I thought it was great to insert him in this game because he gives us, obviously a guard that can get downhill. But it was refreshing to see him knock down a shot, and it was great that his teammates responded a certain way. I'm looking forward to his development continuously throughout this year, however he can help, and he will continue to help.